Well, I hear movement in the woods. I want to make sure I'm not in the way. Are they in the woods right here? Okay. I don't want to get in y'all's way. So they are, I know it's dark, but they are in the woods somewhere at the main road right here. They're in the woods somewhere over here. You can hear rattling and rustling. Supposedly, whoever they're looking for ran off in the woods. Is my audio okay? But they ran off into the woods from here. So I believe this first car is the vehicle that tried to make the initial stop. I guess it was a citizen on foot. There's no other vehicle out here. That last vehicle right there, that's the canine unit. And there is a set of apartments right on the other side of these woods. Trying to get the glare of them lights off. They do have the canine units, the tracking dog out there. They are tracking. And this is Spartanburg City, Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's Spartanburg City Police. We are on South Forest Street. I think it's South Forest and Crescent. Right on the other side of those woods is Prince Hall, which has always been known as a rough neighborhood. You know what? We'll go take a walk up that way. We got some flashlights right here. Not sure if it's a tracking dog or what. Yeah, they've got the dog.
Just for your safety, be careful with the dog from straight at you.
That's why I was over there. I didn't know you guys were coming around that way.
I'll walk behind us just to be safe.
I will. Well, I don't want to interrupt him. Now, let me tell you a funny story. That is Sergeant Hancock leading the dog. He told Officer Safety one time that he can't be sued because of he's got immunity, or whatever the fuck they call it, because he tried to ID for Officer Safety at the health department one time. Yeah, this must be where the guy initially went in. And he's pulling. What's up, pepperoni? Yeah, I was worried the audio wasn't working. I've got a microphone attached. Yeah, they're going off into the woods. Yeah, if you watch for Officer Safety, his video, I think it's called 30 Cops. It's in his playlist. As an interview with Sergeant Hancock. It's kind of funny. They are. It's really not that deep between where I'm standing and where the apartments are. Pepperoni, if you've ever been to Spartanburg City with career killer audits or for officer safety, we are near Prince Hall Apartments, and they're just on the other side of the woods. And this is actually the second time they've searched for an individual around this area just in the past 2 days. The first one I came up to, dude got stabbed, bunch of blood, bunch of blood in the apartments, and then there was like some drops on the steps. Dog couldn't find him. But in this area too, he could have dipped off into another apartment, somebody he knew. Pepperoni, I'd like to thank you too for you, and I forgot who else was with you when y'all went to Greenville up to the law enforcement center after I got hassled with Officer Price. Show them that we are going to come strong with cameras if they harass one of us. I can't really tell from here where they are. I can see their lights pretty good. They're somewhere in there. I mean, I can see them, but the camera, there's so much light out here, it's messing with the camera. Yeah, I know. You're down towards the low country, I believe, right? Yeah, they're right there. There's lights moving around. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'd like to get down that way and do some audits. If you guys keep hearing clicking, that's my body camera going from night vision to standard. Shoot, yeah. I mean, it seems like almost every week I'm hearing something going on down that way in the news. it's crazy. Like I said, I can see the lights moving around. It shows that there's 4 vehicles right here, and their lights are throwing off my camera. One thing, it stinks out here. It smells like poo. Must be some stagnated water or something. And I am out here open carrying. I've actually got two 2As on me, along with my ballistic vest. One strapped to it, one strapped to my thigh. You know, they become scaredy cats, so I'll be nice, I'll keep my distance away from them. I'm just glad the wind quit blowing. I came out earlier today to do some First Amendment audits, and the wind was blowing so bad, it wasn't even worth trying to post the videos, because all you heard was the wind. In the past 2 days, we've had about 30, 40 mile an hour gusts. All right, I see flashlights. Where's my finger? Over that way. So they must be going in and then cutting to the left, which you barely see. What's up, Four Corner? That light right there, that's a patrol car parked. So I think they're walking over towards it. Yeah, I just seen a silhouette. Yeah, they're coming back down towards this way. Yeah, that's what sucks when you get a video and it comes out terrible the way it records or the angle.
Alright. Yeah, we're just circling back around.
And if I'm correct, I think the dog's name. Is that Timmy? Or that? Oh. That's the dog you had the other night, isn't it, Tim? Oh.
It's a different dog. This is John.
Oh, okay. John.
I got like 5 different dogs.
Oh, shoot. The only reason I asked that because on his window of the canine unit, it says Timmy. So if you got 5 dogs, why you gonna put one fucking dog's name on there? I mean, Timmy, Timmy, Timmy. He's like the sergeant over the canine unit. He tried to tell 4 officer safety a while back. They were at the health department and tried to ID him. Asked him, do you know about the HIPAA law? You're violating HIPAA and all that bullshit like they do. And they told him they wanted someone hired. He said, I am hired. He goes, I'm over the canine unit. I'm the big dog. Well, they seen him a while back at this little parking lot carnival they have at the mall. And they stopped him. 4 officer safety did. And got to talking to him. Him and career killer audits. And I just seen the video earlier. I was laughing my ass off. But career, he straight told him, he said, if I'd have been there and you'd violated me, he's like, he goes, I don't sue, he goes, I sue for basically your badge and your pension. And he said, well, you can't do that because I have qualified immunity. It's like, okay, you keep thinking that. I think that's the problem of the officers. They think that qualified immunity is going to save them every time. I mean, yes, there are good officers out there, but they need to be stripped of qualified immunity. What's up, let's go? I know, right? I'm surprised none of them said anything because I'm actually I've got a level 3 ballistic vest on. And I do have one of my 2As strapped to it. And then I have a drop holster on my thigh with one in it, open carrying, which is legal here in South Carolina. But, you know, you get some of them assholes that here, in order to open carry, you have to have a concealed permit, which I do. But for them to come and ask me for it, it's the same as a Terry stop. I have to be detained. Hey, no problem, guys. Really not much action. I was hoping they'd get him, give y'all a decent show, but looks like the dog's gonna drop the ball on this one. But it's kind of like I had mentioned earlier, there is apartments right on the other side to the left of me. And I mean, I think dude was on foot initially, so he dipped through the woods probably to the apartments. You have Prince Hall, and then you have Highland, which both of them are rough areas. And I mean, all he had to do was bang on a door of somebody he knows, dip in there. Or by the time they set up the perimeter, he could have hopped in someone's car and took off. So most likely he's probably long gone. This one doesn't weigh much. It's got the soft plates in it right now, but I do have sappies that go in it, and when I put the sappies in it, it bumps it up to a I want to say it's still level 3, but it's not a level 3 plus. The sappies will stop at 5.56. and they weigh. I've got the front, back, and the side sappies. It's military grade, and hell, it weighs probably every bit 45, 50 pounds. It's heavy as shit. But right now it's lightweight. Like I said, it's got the soft weights in it, which they say these will stop up to a 9mm P plus. I don't want to test the theory out. I would love to just set it up and shoot it, but the damn plates cost way too much to have to replace. And the person I got this from, they actually supply police and military. It was actually gave to me as a tip for a job I had done with my previous jobs, which was actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, especially, I mean, this one I can run in. It's, unfortunately, it is one size too big for my frame. Once I have the plates in it, it's the sappies, it sits tighter. But yeah, when the sappies are in it, I'm a smoker, and there's no way in hell I could run in it. I just have to stop and give up. I give props to them guys in the military that wear them with the sappies and with all that other gear on. Let me see if I can set this damn monopod up. Let me get shaky for a second, maybe. I might put my gimbal on. My phone case does not like working with it. I'll try to zoom in. I don't know how much the light's gonna fuck with me. So now they gotta stand out here and have a pig pile. I started my night in Lyman, South Carolina. I went out there to do a First Amendment on town hall in the police department. And while I was there, I had an officer following me around everywhere. But every time I'd walk towards his vehicle, he'd take off. And then I'd turn around and he'd come creeping back down the road. So I hopped in my truck and I went to look for him. And I went home for a little bit, decided to come back out. And I was gonna go find him. I was gonna go chase every one of his calls, but it's a little town. A lot of those little towns, hell, they'll hide somewhere, and unless they get a call, they're not gonna do anything. Let's go. You have a good night too. Thank you for coming to my live. I guess they're giving up. I've been here for going on 25 minutes. And I was probably, I don't know, 15 miles away. And the call, when it comes over the app, it's usually about a 2-minute delay from the time they make the call to the time I get it. So me, career killer audits, and then force officer safety. We were in Greenville, South Carolina this weekend. We come up on a call, and the officer that was there, what was her name? Henderson or Hernandez or something. It was that video, that female officer in that video where the security guard got punched in the face. Well, we had to talk with her. And I mean, we had an awesome talk with her. She fully supports everything we do. This was pretty cool. And it looks like K9 has dropped the ball on this search. I'll tell you what, you want to commit a crime, come to Spartanburg City, because they're about guaranteed not to find no evidence. I've been to 2 tracking calls. The dog didn't find the person. Been to 2 shootings, and the first one, career killer audits for officer safety. We were sitting there, and it happened right in front of us. They probably unloaded the clip or the magazine. Sorry, correct myself. Magazine. They probably unloaded 2 of them, and officers come out. Then they left. Didn't do nothing. Come down to where we were sitting at, and we were actually nice. We walked over there to them, told them about it. They're like, yeah, they said they only heard just a few gunshots. No, we were like, there was probably about 25 or 30. So they leave, come back about 10 minutes later after that, and then go out on the road and start picking up shell casings. It's like, what the hell, really? And then after that, probably about a week later, there was gunshots not too far from here. Matter of fact, just right up the road on 2 different occasions. Well, I rolled up on the scene. We rolled up on the scene the first time. No officers ever showed up. The second time, I want to say it was actually the next night. I was out. I rolled up on the scene because the house got hit. Took this little side road, and I thought I seen sparks on the road. So I stopped. Sure as shit, there's 20 shell casings, 20 to 30, about 9mm shell casings in the road. I circled back around, and it's that video I have where the officer hit me with the car door. Officer Beasley. And I tell her about it. While I'm telling her, a unit rolls up that road, because it's the road, and then you can see through the woods a clearing to the house that got hit. Next road down. Well, there's a patrol unit that goes up there. She never radios into them or nothing. And the main reason why I got out was because this young boy was cussing her. She told him she was going to arrest him for disorderly. I told her, I said, he has every right to do what he's doing. You can't see, there's some skeletons and lights in that car. It's pretty funny. But so I straight told her, I said, he has every right to say what he's saying to you. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I said, all right, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. So I circle back around the block, find somewhere to park, and I go out there. And the whole time I'm there in that video, she never told any of the other officers about the bullets or the casings. And in that video, there's an officer that tells me I need to calm down. Finally, as I'm leaving, he goes up by my truck because he's about to run the tag. I told him, I said, that's my vehicle. And I said, you might want to go down that road, and I point to the road and tell him about the shell casings. He goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. I know what the fuck shell casings look like. So, I mean, Spartanburg City will fumble an investigation in a heartbeat. Some of these officers, I don't think they could find their dick if it was in their hand. Oh. And every auditor out there needs to get that decal right there. Well, that one, and of course, we the people. Everyone asks me, do they not mess with you about that? I ain't been pulled over since. Well, I ain't been pulled over in a while, but I ain't been pulled over since I put it on there. But guys, I think I'm gonna cut this out. The ones that are still in here, thank you for coming to my live. Thank you for showing me support. If you're not following me, follow me. Pretty sure you hit the like button. I appreciate it. Appreciate any support. If you're not an auditor, give it a shot. I don't claim to know everything. If you look at my videos, I am always getting corrected. That's one reason why I love having Career Killer Audits with me. He knows everything. But I'll still learn. I mean, I know the basic laws. I know most of the stuff can and can't. But get out there and do it. We need more auditors out there. We need more people to show that we're gonna stand up for our rights. Pepperoni, thank you for coming. And everybody, I'll see you on the next go round. SC Free Press.